Glasses are off. Okay, this review was kind of a request slash favor for a friend of mine, horror fan 34. He did an epic rant on movie 43 last year, and I just saw it just a couple weeks ago, and I thought to myself, I told him, hey, I've never seen you this angry in a movie, ever. And I saw the movie last year, so yeah, and I thought, okay, I'll top your rant. I'll go into full detail why this movie fucking sucks ass. Now you're gonna see me a little angry. Okay, pretty much this movie is supposed to be a sketch comedy where, you know, like Kentucky Fried the Kentucky Fried movie, you know, it's a bunch of sketches. It's no real plot. It's just, you know, one sketch after another, you know, parodying stuff and shit like that. And pretty much the person responsible for this is Peter Farrelly, and you know, that's one half of the Farrelly brothers there. So yeah, apparently this movie took like 10 years to make. Yeah, 10 years wasted. So they try to get, you know, the best actors they could. You know, I don't want to go into much on behind the scenes in this movie, but one of the actors said no, and that was George Clooney, because, you know, they asked him to participate in a sketch where he was terrible at picking up chicks, and he said hell no to that. So I'm not a big fan of George Clooney, but you made the right move, dude. It could have been your worst movie since Batman and Robin there. So good thinking. But anyway, so pretty much the main plot of the movie is Dennis Quaid goes to Richard, what's the name? Not Richard Gere. Greg Kinnear. Greg Kinnear is like a talent agent person, and Dennis Quaid is just pitching terrible ideas. And I guess that was the point of the movie, where his ideas were stupid. But number one problem with these kind of stupid comedies is that they're not funny. This was not funny. So yeah, he's pressuring him into greenlighting his ideas, and you know, he tells him his ideas, and you see his ideas and his vision, pretty much, and that's where you get the sketches. And the first sketch, and the whole, you know, that's a wraparound, where you see Greg Kinnear and Dennis Quaid, and in Hollywood, in the Hollywood offices. All that stuff is directed by Peter Farrelly. So yeah, this is gonna be a long one, guys. So bear with me. The first sketch is The Catch. That's the name, and also directed by Peter Farrelly. And this one pretty much, and this is the testament of this bullshit. This movie with the humor. Pretty much the movie is about Kate Winslet is having a date with Hugh Jackman. You know, he's a rich playboy, and they go on a date in a fancy restaurant, and he has a scarf around his neck. Oh, you know what's coming. He has a scarf around his neck, and he takes it off, and he has fucking balls in his chin, in his throat right here. Balls. And the joke is, Kate Winslet is the only one that notices it. No one else does. Everyone acts nonchalant, and he has like fucking balls there. Yeah. Wolverine has fucking balls. Right here, testicles. And it's really nasty fucking humor where like one of his pubes goes in the soup and he eats it, and cute. What the fuck were you thinking? That's pretty much it. I'm getting grossed out talking about this one, but it's gonna get grosser. I'm gonna lose my appetite. But yeah, that's it. I mean, that's pretty much him. That's fucking Peter Fraley. You suck. In this, no, you suck, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? Next one is Homeschooled. The next sketch is Homeschooled. And this one was directed by Will Graham, who has done The Onion. He's like one of the people, which I like The Onion, but wow, he dropped the ball on this one. This one stars Liv Schreiber and Naomi Watts, and they pretty much play parents who are trying to homeschool this kid. And this is the shit. And this part really pissed me the fuck off. When they explain to like their neighbors or something like that, they're talking like, why? They ask them, why you're homeschooling your kid? They say, oh well, you know, we don't want him to go public school, yada yada. They have the reasons, but we want him to experience the normal high school life. You know, going to lockers. You know, having you know, being bullied, playing sports. You know, doing homework, all that stuff. Conversations with friends and shit like that. And if there, I know this is a fucking stupid comedy that shouldn't make sense, blah blah blah, but if they wanted him to experience the normal high school life, then why don't you put him in the fucking public school? Yeah, they fuck him up. They bully him, harass him, treat him like shit. There's a really tasteless scene where Naomi Watts, the mom, you know, kisses her son, you know, pretending to be a high school girl. And Liv Schreiber, you know, making a pass at him, like, oh, I'm not gay, but I'm gonna, like, touch your hand. Yeah, and then at the end, what do you know, he's all fucked up, and he has a blow-up doll. Yeah. Nice parenting. Yeah, they pretty much bully their fucking son. They pretty much bully their fucking son. Yeah, that's whatever. Next one. The Proposition. This one was directed by Steve Carr, and he directed Next Friday, which I like. And then, you know, his career, it ended fucking Paul Blart and Are We Done Yet? Yeah, this one pretty much is just one big gross out joke. And the movie stars, not the movie, but the sketch stars Anna Faris and Chris Pratt. And Anna Faris, you know, Chris Pratt proposes to her, and she says, "Well, I'll say yes if you poop on me." Yeah. And you know, his friends convince him to do it, to go with it if he really loves her, and he takes all, you know, laxatives and shit like that. No, she says, you know, Anna Faris says, okay, poop on me after we have sex. And he's about to have a big nasty chunky diarrhea, and she gets offended because he's gonna shit diarrhea on her instead of just normal pooping. And then she gets mad, and then he goes after her. She leaves the house. He chases after her, and then a car runs him over, and then he shits all over the car. Yeah. And then she forgives him, and then they stay together. So yeah, one big shit joke, you know. Like I said, it's fucking gross. Next sketch. Veronica. This one was directed by Griffin Dunne, and Griffin Dunne is he played Jack in American Werewolf London. He was the friend that got killed. This one is, you know, Emma Stone and Kieran Culkin play an ex-couple, and they're just arguing the whole time. As at the supermarket, he's working there, and she comes in. They pretty much unfunny back and forth, a banter, like you're a slut, you're an asshole, blah 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 blah. You slept with a bunch of guys, and the joke is pretty much their whole argument goes in the microphone, and the whole store hears it, and then she leaves, all pissed off, and one of the customers says, "Oh well," the customers tell clearing company, "Go after her. We'll take care of your shift." And that's it. Nothing much to it at all. Griffin Dune. Hope you find a better career, man. Next sketch is the iBabe, and this one was directed by Stephen Brill. He directed a couple of Adam Sandler movies, Little Nicky, Mr. Deeds, the shitty ones. He wrote the Mighty Ducks trilogy. This one's pretty much the iBabe. It's like a new design, new music design. You know how you have the iPod and the iShuffle, whatever, blah blah. It's iBabe. It's a naked woman that you can play music on. I get, pretty much. And this one stars Richard Gere and Kate Bosworth. And the joke pretty much is, where the fan is, it's in their pussy, and teenage boys have been sticking their dicks on it, and they get their dicks cut off pretty much. You don't see that; they just say it in the sketch, and then they're trying to find new ways, not to have the customers, the stupid ass teenage boys have their dicks cut off. And this one, Richard Gere, he wanted to leave this movie. I wonder why. Yeah. And Kate Bosworth's like, he has like all the other like board members who approve of this. They're just like dumbass, middle-aged guys. I guess that's the joke. Men are stupid. I'll get to that bullshit later. Nothing much to it. This sketch, iBabe. Superhero Dating is the next one. This one was directed by some guy named James Duffy. I don't know who the fuck he is. He hasn't done anything else. So, yeah. So, good luck to you, bud. This one pretty much is like, you have Justin Long and Jason Sudeikis as, Jason Sudeikis is Batman, Justin Long is Robin. Robin's trying to speed date, and then Batman's saying, Jason Sudeikis is Batman saying like, no, we have to find a bomb, blah blah. He meets up. They meet Lois Lane, played by Uma Thurman. Supergirl, played by Kristen Bell, and you see Leslie Bibb, who was in the first two Iron Man movies, is the reporter. She plays Wonder Woman, and all the sketches. This one is the one that wasn't that bad, because Jason Sudeikis and Justin Long actually had some chemistry together, and if they were in a better movie, it would have been funny. But anyway, it's just there's some dialogue with Lois Lane and Robin. She tells him how Superman is stalking her, and he puts jizz in his hair. They see the Penguin. It's played by the guy who did the Mac and PC commercials with Justin Long. Like, he has a bomb. He straps it on Supergirl. And this one I had to rewatch. Like I said, I saw this movie last year. I had to rewatch this one like recently on YouTube because it was completely forgettable. All the other ones, it's just like I didn't remember this at all. So yeah, they stop Penguin. Robin stops Penguin, and You know, Wonder Woman's arguing with Batman about like him not calling her. There's one part where Superman warns Robin not to go out with Lois Lane. It looks like Supergirl and Robin are about to hook up, but Batman reveals that it wasn't really Supergirl. It was the Riddler. So it was a man. Robin kissed a man, and he said like, I knew all along. I was just fucking with you, Robin. And that's pretty much it. This one, superhero dating, is not one of the worst ones. It's one of the better ones, they're saying, but still not that good. Like I said, Jason Sudeikis and Justin Long actually had some good chemistry. In a better movie, they'll be really funny. Next one. Middle school date. This one was directed by Elizabeth Banks. She'll come back later in this fucking movie, but she's not in the sketch. She just directed it. It's pretty much Chloe Moretz, hit girl. She's having a date with a guy she likes, and the guy's big brother. It's McLovin, and he's bothering them, and then they realize that she's having her first period. And pretty much the whole sketch is men are idiots. Yeah. And then you have Patrick Warburton, what the fuck his name is. Putty from Seinfeld. Yeah, that guy. Hey, what's up? Hey, that guy. He's their dad, and he's acting like an imbecile to. And I know it's supposed to be stupid. Blah blah blah. I get it. I get the sketch. Men are idiots. The problem is, it's not funny. Elizabeth Banks. I'm sorry. I love you, but what the fuck were you thinking? Yeah, they get like, we get frozen peas. What you do? We're retards. And then she calls them out in the bullshit. Chloe Moretz, like, you guys are idiots. Ah, yeah. I didn't fucking know that shit. And, their dad, after she leaves, and her own dad comes in, and he's a fucking idiot, too. And after they leave, McLovin, Patrick Warburton, I can't pronounce his fucking name for some reason. He just pulled my finger and he farts. Ha 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 ha. Hardy freaking hardy har. And it's Tampax commercials. Shit they watch.